Yeah, sometimes adults, you know, they tell the kids or teenagers, hey, this is the wrong thing, but they don't think the way you do. You know, other times they're just trying to explain that you've misunderstood something, or what's this over here? Let's interrupt the old person chat for a minute. That says, I think it's crates. I don't honestly know. Oh dear, I can't even tell. Yeah, someone has misunderstood what's reasonable and what is not reasonable. It must be crates, I reckon. And the older person is desperate to try to correct them in this and say, you know, you've made some misunderstandings here, and I'm just trying to protect you from, you know, making a mistake. I'll protect you of all mistakes, but this particular one, it might be a bit of a doozy. You know, it might be a bit of a big one, and I think, you know, I'm mostly just trying to tell you here, I don't think you're going the right way. And when I was a younger adult, to try and explain it to somebody and have them not understand it would be incredibly frustrating, and I would start to get angry myself. And somewhere along the line, I've changed. I've become a much calmer person. That's just not how I do things now. And it makes you wonder about, you know, how you change in life as you get older, or as events affect you. It's not like you wake up one day and boom, you're different. But you know, these things they've got to be robot feet, haven't they? They've got to be stumpy robot feet. Is there a big stumpy robot in here somewhere? Is this the remains of the big stumpy robot? I don't think those feet match. In my best Sherlock Holmes, that does not match that. No, I don't think so. It's a weird video so far today. I think it's because sometimes I come into videos, you know, and I've got a vague idea of what I might like to say. And yeah, thoughts on my mind. It's dog walking thoughts. That's what they are. They used to be driving thoughts. Drive a long way, and thoughts occur to you, and I think, well, that's kind of an interesting thing for other people to hear about on the video. And I do a lot less driving now. At the moment, I haven't even got a car because I've not needed one. Just one family car. And dog walking thoughts is what occurs to me now. I'm out with a dog. So I'm just checking. I've said the word and the "der" word far too many times recently. He's not actually here. I think he's in the garden because it's nice outside. One of those things you can't say the word word because you'll get overexcited. Anyway, out walking the dog, just idle thoughts. Your brain runs on. Things occur to you. These are the sort of thoughts I'm with here. So I might come into a video and I think, at some point I might talk about that, and maybe it happens, and maybe it doesn't. But this time, I've come in here with a particularly empty head. That's right. So any old nonsense is falling out the mouth. I apologise if this makes no connected sense whatsoever. Just running my mouth, cleaning some stuff, cleaning out robot parts, running my mouth. Parts processing. They have indeed been processed. Are we clear here? I want to put something on there. What should I put on there? It's just going to work if I put something on here. Shame. I'd like it to work. I'd like it to mangle it. But he's not going to, is it? Oh well. That's for this fella. Not a janitor. I thought it was a janitor. We'll read this letter, this note in a minute, and see what that says. Anything that's helpful in any way whatsoever. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. no sudden noises. Get my throat in. Data log in a title identification exorcism. Okay. It appears from what I've heard, a demonic summoning has been caused through sheer consequence. Unfortunate indeed. However, the demon has been tied to a machine. Okay, that sounds very Stephen King, you know, Christine and the like, with the car being spooked. Oh, no, dog. You're back, are you? How are you doing? You had fun in the garden? Did you catch anything? No? Squirrels? Pigeons? No? Okay, fine. Stop interrupting. Right. Been tied to a machine. This gives us time, not much, but we should be able to perform the rites before it can become mobile. Oh god. If that happens, we have a 15-ton problem of wearing blade and steel. Well, considering the footprints running around, I guess this might have not worked. Oh goodness. Oh goodness me. You read that out yourself. Something terrible might happen. The dog might vanish. My own demon hellhound might be purged if I read that. So we'll be safe. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Yeah, we don't want to purge the dog. Thank you very much. I don't care if he's a hellhound. Evil smelling, toy wrecking monster. He's my dog, and therefore we'll leave him in. We won't return him to the netherworlds. See, now I'm paranoid about sniffing, because I have been sniffing. I've been sniffing on other videos, and I've been feeling really bad about it, and I can't help it. Eduardo, Hazehosen. We've done your front half, Eduardo. Now your back half. Presume we've done the Eduardo, and now we're doing the Hazehosen. We've done the haze, and we're now doing the hosen. I don't think splashing water into this is a good idea, but let's give it a go. We're alright. We're okay. Don't worry. Oh, robot parts. I mean, you guys haven't done anything at all, have you? Really? I mean, you're. I don't know what sort of machine has actually been stomping around. Maybe a disposal machine, you know, for the scrap robots. Because the robots have done nothing. They've not done any harm, as far as I can tell. All the moidering has been done by something else. I'm now worried that that's not this is barrels, not crates over here. Yeah, that's crates. Yeah, barrels go somewhere else, probably. Over here? There's something here. It's the trouble when the letters get spread out like that. Barrels. Yeah, barrels are over here. Okay, we can do barrels. Barrels are over here. But this feels like a nice little level. There's a couple of layers. There's a couple of floors. There's a huge spot here for like stuff to be stored in, which I really hope there isn't that much stuff to store. We don't care about you little boxes. You can sod right off. Yeah, it's a very manageable little thing. I know I haven't done much Viscera. I was planning to do one a month, wasn't I? One every single month. For the whole year. I don't know. I can blame it on COVID. I can blame it on all sorts of things, but it's just energy. Time and energy. I have a new job. And therefore it's a bit more intense than it was when I've dealt with it before. Not in a bad way. No, I'm not like stressed and overworked, but it's demanding in a good way. There you go. Yeah, I work for a company that's based in Silicon Valley, which is quite exciting. I worked for another American company before. I don't think I've worked for one in Silicon Valley. And they're just very... There's good things and bad things. Stuart Pablo? Did I... Oh, you're in there. Hello. Sorry, Stuart. I didn't mean to ignore you. Come on. Even though you're a suit, that's not your fault. It might be your fault. We won't judge you though. You're dead. Therefore somewhat beyond our judgment. Where's the bucket? Spare bucket? No? No spare bucket? Fine. There's a bucket here. Yes, I know people haven't always got positive things to say about Silicon Valley, but it's not a how would I describe it? It's not a company. It's not a wanky company, okay? Sorry, I'm swearing a lot in this video. I don't know why. It's the illness. Blame it on the illness. Blame everything on the illness. Blame everything on COVID. It's like one of those parasitic diseases. You know, oh, for goodness sake. You know, some poor snail has got a parasite, and the parasite causes the snail's behaviour to change. That's what it is. That's what COVID's like. I'm calling it. It's a previously unrecognised symptom of So it's not a wanky company. It's got a serious. It's not some made up marketing nonsense. There's a real thing behind it, which is why I work for them. I was impressed with what they do and how they do it. Without giving too much information away, because I tend to keep my jobby stuff separate from my video-y stuff. You know? Never the twain shall meet. Is the hope. Because no one else knows I do this, by the way. I think I should be wondering, dear viewer. It's just you and me. And no one else knows. No one, I mean, my family know that I do these silly nonsense with videos. But no one else does. No one I work with. It's anybody I work with. No, nobody. Nobody I work with has ever seen one of my videos. Or aware that I have, I don't know, whose arm is this? This is my hobby. Or what I do or anything like it. I just don't put the two things together. As far as I'm concerned, they don't belong together, really. It's not quite two different people. In fact, I've probably said this before, but more than anything, the idiot that you hear from in here is probably more like me than anything else. You know, this is the idiot that the family sees. Oh. Oh, that's a bit weird. Demonic growths. Ooh, did I miss something before? Well, we're looking pretty good down here apart from that. We're getting there. We need to get a laser down here so we can laser up that crap. And the various big old footprints in the floor here. Yeah, so it's a good company, but, you know, you'll have to work pretty hard to keep up with it. Means I have less time. Less time for the nonsense of my hobbies. How are we doing in here? We're doing alright. We're doing okay. Let's have a little look upstairs. If we head down that's back towards the entrance, I think, isn't it? Yeah, we can do that. We'll get ourselves a bucketerino and a bin. We'll do that. I have been trying to play more games as well where I don't actually show them to you, which is a weird thing for me, because in the past, thanks for that. And this is my explanation for why I produce so much weird crap. Well, tons of videos. Pretty much everything I ever play has ended up as a video. And then we've been talking about it. That's how it was. Every time I played a game, I would record it. And that was sometimes a problem because not everything makes a good video, but also, if I'm going to play a game and I couldn't record at the same time, then I wouldn't play. Who are you? You are Christian Kajuro. I will leave you there because you're actually closer to where you should be than the PID bin, which is downstairs. Yeah, so I would not play a game because I would be like, oh, I can record this. I will hold off. And sometimes, you know, just play the game. You can't always tell me that before now. Just play the game, don't have to record everything. That'd be nuts. But it's I've been doing. So there have been things that I've been playing that I've not recorded, which is kind of nice. Quite relieving. It's quite it's not a stressful thing. If it was stressful doing this, then I wouldn't do it. It's quite the opposite. It's very cathartic. Oh, there you are. I keep wanting the lights, but of course there wouldn't be any lights in here because Father wants it spooky. That'd be a horror level. Anyway, more exploded people, but not always footprints. I guess you don't have to. Whether you're a big machine with big stumpy demon feet, or a demon with big stumpy machine feet, you don't have to stomp on everything. You know, some things you could just slice them into pieces with your big saws, whatever you've got. More suggestions of whirling blades and steel. But everyone's been stomped on. I'm a little worried about where this machine is that's actually been doing the stomping. We'll leave this room for now. What are you waffling about? Don't be shouting over my videos. You wait, who's in charge of your food, huh? Me. Huh? You want to risk that? You want to risk no dinner? Like I wouldn't give him dinner. Like I wouldn't give him my dinner and his dinner as well. Anyway, so yeah, there's been some things that I've, strictly speaking, not even games, I've been doing. I have had a whole bunch of different things that I picked up from just packages of things I've been buying. There was like Jingle Jam for Christmas. There was stuff for Ukraine. You know, like charity donations, and you get a dozen games and bits and pieces with it. To the main being here. You just lasered that robot. What was that about? Scary. I don't want to be in front of that when one of those goes off, I tell you. I'll do it at some point. Let's see. I'll do some flares to burn this jet. Never mind. Yeah, and one of those, there's a real mixture in it. Some of these are just, they're not terrible. Because there's no such thing as necessarily terrible. There's a few terrible games, of course, but generally speaking, it's just things that are you and things that aren't you. Things that you like and things that you don't like. And when you buy a mixed bag like that, then you expect some stuff in there that you're like, what is this and why would I buy it? Oh, careful. And there's one in there that I was playing, not really a game, called Kind Words. And that's all it is. It's just it's people that post things on there through the messaging system, anonymised, completely anonymised. They post it on there, and they are everything from, you know, asking for advice to, you know, asking people's opinions, making comments. That's PID, isn't it? Okay. People just soliciting, you know, replies from somebody else in letter format. It's not very big. It's about 14 lines most. At most you can put in there. And there's a real mixture in there between, you know, someone saying, I just want to try making some music. Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think I could do that? I'm just a bit scared by it, you know? And I just want a bit of support. That's what people want. It's a support thing. And other people you've got on there who are just very sad people, very unhappy people, who just want some kind words, like the title says. And I've been doing this, you know, a few times now. Every night I try to do a couple of them. And it's not like, you know, it could easily be someone mansplaining or something else like that, you know, the things. But every time I've tried to write, it's part of me being different again, I think. Why am I even doing this? It's a stupid idea. Use this for more PIDs, maybe. Anyway. And this is not about, oh, listen to the great old white man, listen, give you advice on how you should do things, young person. Because I suspect a lot of them are young people on here. I do try to think about them carefully. Think, you know, is this actually useful? What I'm saying, is this really practical and helpful to somebody? Not just a few empty words. But it's also, you know, I find it enjoyable for me as well to think that I might have given someone some positive words and helped them, and it's kind of nice. You say it's not a game. It's I don't know what it is. Digital interaction? I don't know. I don't even know if it costs anything to do it. Probably not. It might be a free, like an app, like a free app. But if you're so inclined to do that sort of thing, I certainly found it very enjoyable. So maybe you would too. Anyway. How are we doing in here? Oh dear. I didn't even see you up there. Are you alright? That's a stupid question. Right, what does this say? Accidents downstairs. I know the sorting and import area isn't my concern, but recently things have been odd down there. Joel found a box of raw material that contained a bat. Damn thing flew out and into the sorter. Took a full day to clean it out. Then Greg lost his arm from the machine trying to unjam it. Since then it's been odd down there, growling in a dark oppressive feeling. Can't I work up here? Looks alright. Okay, you were doing quite well there, sir. Maybe you said there until the part where you said, "Ah, but we know, whatever, sod it. I work down here. Work up here." Good attitude. Good attitude, sir. Well done. Yes, I have just changed it. No, right. What is this line here? Is this a line for like where things happen, or a line where you a sorting area? Or it makes sense. I mean, I think it's just a line. Yeah, that sort of thing in factories, don't you? You know, demarcations. Do not step in. Do not step in here when the machine is working. Did I see something really weird there for a second? I had to look back at the video. I thought I looked around. And I... Yeah, okay, that's what I saw. A weird little blip on the screen. Beep boop? No beep boop, sweet. That. You see what I mean? What a strange and subtle, unsettling effect. You do it again? That's all it is, just a little purple flicker. But I caught it out of the corner of my eye. Anyway. Yeah, I'll have to do some more spooky games soon. So I'm frustrated here because I'm going to have to carry those pieces down wholesale. And I think of another way of doing it. I don't think there is one. Sling them down there. Easy from this way. There's no other disposal method around here, is there? No, I don't think so. I presume these are the remains of the big robot thing. The big old Stomperino. No, that was rubbish. Okay. I reckon they probably... Ooh. Mechanical blood there. Word of ichor. Maybe. It's a good word. I love that word. Ichor. It's a great word.